Hello, students. Today we will continue with the chapter 2, that is food and digestion, in which we will learn about the microbes. So, this is the chapter 2, food and digestion. Okay, so first, what are the microbes? See, the germs that enter our body are so small that they can be observed only under a microscope. Okay, and hence they are known as the microbes. Microbes means which can be observed only through microscope. So they are known as the microscopic animals or microbes. These are the animals that are causing our health hazards in majority cases. These microbes not always are harmful, which we will learn in later part, but these are the germs that enter our body and cause many types of diseases. About these microorganisms we will learn in this class. Okay, so first one is the bacteria. So what is bacteria? Even in the picture, interestingly, you can see there are different forms of bacteria in the picture, but they are looking colorful here, but actually they are not so beautiful, because excepting very few, some bacteria are definitely good for us, but majority of them are causing different types of problems. These are the organisms that are actually made of single cell. Now here, let me clarify the word single cell. That means all their digestion, all their excretion, all their circulation, all their whatever physiological activity, although all these activities which I had mentioned just now is not very prominent, is not very effective, but all the activities, physiological activities, happen in one cell, so they are known as the single cell or unicellular, and they cause different types of diseases like typhoid, tuberculosis, cholera, then pneumonia. All these diseases are happening due to the microbe which is called as the bacteria. Now some of these bacteria, which I had told you before also, help in the making of card or making of the medicines, which you will come across in later part. But as these bacteria overall makes different types of diseases, and as they, when they are present in an you actually, the fact is that they are present all around us, but they are microscopic, so they cannot be seen without the microscope. They are so small. Okay, next we are coming, that is the type of microbe, that is virus. So virus are the smallest of all microorganisms, all microbes, and they cause different types of diseases like chickenpox, like smallpox, like influenza, like a cold, like polio, etc. Even in the picture, a very interesting thing you can see, that is a person who's coming with the vaccine, because viruses so long they are producing different types of diseases by infecting, but as soon as the vaccines are coming, their virulence or effectivity of doing harm gets reduced. In many of the cases that happens, even for nowadays, the most dangerous word that has come to us is the COVID-19. So that is also been, or in other word, we can say coronavirus. That can also be, are we are the scientists are trying to restrict their virulence or negativity or their power by producing the vaccine. Although it is not 100% foolproof, that means if you apply vaccine, it is not that any type of germs or any type of diseases caused by viruses would subside or would destroyed or deteriorated, but its effect can be reduced. Okay, so viruses are smallest of all microscopes, sorry, all microbes, and they are producing different types of diseases. But amongst them, some viruses are also very good, which you will study in the later part. Next one is the fungi. So what is fungi? It is actually the non green plants. They are actually grown in the dead matter. So they all are grown in the dead matter, and different types of skin disease like ringworm, then for example athlete's foot, all these diseases are happening due to the presence of fungi. And these fungi is also causing different types of food poisoning. Like we tell no, different types of food, like we should not eat stale food, or we should not eat or say any food, we should see first whether it has gone to poisoning or not, then we should take all this. So majority of these cases are being happened due to the presence or proliferation of this fungi. So please be careful of this, as they are producing different types of harms in our body. Next one is the protozoa. So protozoa is a very common parasite or a common germ causing microorganisms. These are single celled. As we had seen in different types of microorganisms, they are also single celled. That means all the activities are being taken place in single cell. In the picture you can see the picture of a protozoa. They generally grow in the dirty wet place, and a very common disease like malaria, like dysentery, all these happen due to the presence of protozoa. It is true that malaria is happened due to the biting of mosquito, but here mosquito is only the carrier. Mosquito is only, it only carries the germs from an unhealthy person to a healthy person, nothing more than this. And the germ which is responsible for the disease is the protozoa. Okay, so next coming, like how do germs harm us? We had told about the germs, but how did they harm us? Now anyone may fall sick if one have eaten something that contains some very small living things. These are called germs. So they enter our body through the stale food or the dirt which are present around us. Okay, by this manner they come and enter our food and enter our body, and they attack our body by producing poisonous substances. And so basically what uh, are the ways by which can, I mean, what are the method by which we can protect our body, is to close or is to stop the germs entrance to our body. Here in this lines, only one thing I had made I mean, it has been difficult for you to understand. First one, it's written and one, it will be anyone. Okay, instead of t you will write y. Okay, it will be y. It is a printing mistake. Okay, so, by this lecture, that is by today's class, we had understood the different types of microbes, different names of the microbes, how do they look like, and what kind of problems they are, or what kind of health hazards they are producing to our body. Okay, so in the next class, we will learn about the preservation of food. Till then, all of you stay safe, take care, thank you.